Are you on your phone again? Come on, just put it down. I have a question for you. Do you even realize how addicted you are to your phone? When was the last time you took a shit and didn't take your phone with you? It's been a long time, right? This is a bigger issue than you might think. Worst things you could probably think of would be something like Blue Whale game or maybe 5 minutes crafts promoting bleached strawberries. But the issues actually appear in mundane things. People are so addicted that when I try to talk to them, all they do is stare at their phone. So I need to repeat myself 3 times until they understand what I'm trying to say. Even in the classroom, teachers collect their phones. But the second the teacher turns their back, yoink, and the dude slipped the phone back to his pocket. All of that just to scroll TikTok for extra 20 minutes. And also, just think about the way that people talk nowadays. The brain rot skippity sigma escape in the matrix type of talk. It makes no sense. It's just random words. Like imagine them going to the doctors. Hey doctor, my sigma recently been acting wild in the day. What? The optimal system been mewing too high. Sir, what is the issue? The NPC minus 10,000 aura pass and don't get the alpha bubble. Get out. And how are these people supposed to get a job or really do anything as adults if we let them consume social media content, where it's constantly promoted to be useless and degenerate? You know, before, social media was fun and had entertaining stuff, you know, when Vine was a thing. Now social media is recycled trash content.
What is the craziest thing you have ever done? One time when I was about 7 years old, I caught my sister doing her OnlyFans. I was so stunned to see her naked that I asked for a discount.
Trash music. Trash opinions, or I would rather say delusions.
Ms. Rodriguez, Marilyn, can men get pregnant?
Mr. Chairman? Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Worst of all, soft core porn. There is almost no difference between being a stripper and an Instagram model now. Like, it's the same. And these people often confuse me. Yeah, I get it, you want to be rich and famous. But this can't be the best option. Hell, it can't even be a good option. And to make the matters worse, they don't just thirst trap on social media for attention. No, they do that to promote their OnlyFans. I wonder what age your kids are now spending their pocket money on. And the thing is that guys aren't doing it any more better. It's either a bunch of red pillars, blue pillars, or black pillars. They either talk about how much they love Andrew Tate or how much they like to get picked. Just pure insanity. So now we have at least an understanding of what the issue is. Now, well, how do you do it? How do you quit your phone addiction? I would say there are 3 ways. The first one, go cold turkey. Delete TikTok, Instagram, X, whatever shitty social media platform you're using. And then, well, the next step will be to deal with the boredom. If you have been using your phone for 10 hours a day, now you gotta figure out something else to do. And this is where most people fail. You got nothing to do, so might as well just waste the time. The second option, one which actually works, is taking it slow. And no, I'm not talking about anything corny here. I mean that you gradually decrease the amount you use your phone. Start with something small, like don't take your phone to the toilet, don't eat and watch your phone, or use it on every break you have, like at school or work. The more intermediate steps to take are the ones where you cut hours of time, if not days. Like instead of scrolling on TikTok for 3 hours, you start a new hobby, like chess. Or maybe try drawing, or sports.
Use that right-footed pivot. Swing around on your opponent's side and then crack. Oh, he got a right uppercut. Another right uppercut.
Or whatever. Just don't switch from phone to computer or TV. The best ideal usage of time is to do something productive and useful. The biggest step is finally cutting it off. Though I would say you don't really cut yourself off from the addiction. It just kind of vanishes away. Now I know that I just made it sound so easy. Obviously it is not. That whole progress can take months if not years. It is actually very admirable nowadays not to be constantly on your phone. Flex with those books and not with the one TikTok you got million views. The third option, what you do is that you overdo it to the point where you get bored and can't stand it. This is something that actually happened to me. I was constantly trying to refresh social media pages just to find something interesting, but I couldn't. Every video game that I played just angered me and felt like endless boring repetition. It's always the same trash and nonsense. But the issue here is that most people, despite the fact that they are bored and overdoing it, they don't quit. Instead, they fall deeper into the hole, especially with apps like TikTok. Have you ever wondered why it's so hard to quit? You think one more scroll, but you are still on it 3 hours later. Well, you could say that's something that is controlled by giant China, free and worth almost $100 billion, could have been made specifically to make you addicted to it, making you scroll to get that random dopamine hit. If you're a phone addict, I strongly suggest that you take my advice and try to help yourself. We are on a decline as a society, and the best way to deal with it is not being on your phone. I hope my tips help you in your journey, and if you're worried about someone that you know that won't stop giving into their addiction, share this with them, and tell them to subscribe as well, as it is the only way they will ever get help.